guys, welcome back to my channel, The You in Fashion. My name's Megan. On my channel, we discuss fashion, luxury, handbags, and lifestyle. So if you're interested in any of those topics, please like and subscribe. And don't forget that notification bell down below so you don't miss any of my content. So today's video is actually a follow-up of the video that I uploaded on Wednesday discussing handbags that I had sold and why. And I thought it would be interesting to do a follow-up on what factors I looked for to sell those handbags in buying the new ones that I wanted to add to my collection so that I could really further refine my collection and have several different handbags from several different designers that all kind of had different functions. So the first handbag in the last video I discussed selling was my Louis Vuitton Epiclary in the color Sunrise, and I felt like a perfect handbag to replace that one with was actually my Chanel Mini Square. And what really helped me make that decision was the orange color of that Epiclary. I thought that orange was so beautiful, but kind of like I said in the last video, I just had so many Louis Vuitton handbags already, particularly in the epi leather, that I knew that I was ready to get rid of that one and I wanted to replace it with another orange handbag in my collection. So I actually started with the Givenchy Antigona in the small size, and in one of my previous videos I also discussed that one was really just the size. I did get that in the orange color and I loved the orange color, but the small just really was pretty large on my very petite frame. So then I returned that one. I purchased that one from the RealReal. I was able to then look for my other handbag. I was like, I'm still really wanting an orange color though. Which one should I choose? And at this point I was really getting into Chanel and I saw this orange Mini Square and I was like, oh my goodness, this one is perfect. It's the perfect orange. It's the perfect addition for a small pop of color with any outfit. And so I'm super happy that I decided to move on from the Epiclary and go with my Chanel Mini Square for my pop of orange in my collection. So in the last video, the two backpacks I had were the Louis Vuitton Mabilon backpack and the Chanel Urban Spirit backpack. And in the last video, I said backpacks didn't just fit in with my lifestyle. And then I was like, Megan, you have the Louis Vuitton Mini Palm Springs backpack. And I think, to be honest, I didn't think of this one as a backpack because I don't typically carry it as a backpack. I usually carry this bag either top handle or I'll disconnect the strap and kind of wear it as a crossbody bag. And I just feel like it was so smart of Louis Vuitton to make these removable straps so that you could kind of wear it in several different ways so that the only option isn't just to wear it as a backpack. So if you're looking for a backpack to add to your collection, I really feel like the Palm Springs Mini is the way to go. So still in the Louis Vuitton family, but moving on to the Louis Vuitton Alma BB in the black that I sold, and that one I replaced with my Saint Laurent college bag. And something that really helped with this decision was that I knew I wanted something to replace the silver hardware. In that Alma BB in the black, it was silver, and I found that the Saint Laurent, I loved the YSL in the aged silver hardware to replace that one. Also, something that I looked out for and was considering when replacing that one was I wanted something that had a top handle as well, which that one does, and I wanted something with the crossbody strap. So I felt like that was a really great transition for similar functionality in handbags, but at that time I also didn't have any with the YSL Saint Laurent handbags with the monogram on the front. So I found that I loved transitioning out of the epi leather into the Saint Laurent handbag to add to my collection to really be able to try another designer handbag from another fashion house. So moving on to my Louis Vuitton Epi Leather Noe BB in the yellow color. So with that one, again, for me, it was about finding a similar color that I could wear with outfits that I typically would wear that yellow handbag with, because in my last video, I was telling you the style, the kind of drawstring style bag just wasn't really a style I found like I was gravitating towards. So I was like, instead of looking for a similar style, I do want to find something in the similar color scheme though. So I find that most outfits that have yellow in it, I purposely wore this dress so I could kind of show you, most outfits that I have that have yellow in it also have other colors like orange or greens or blues. So I find that I have a little bit more flexibility in colors. So to replace the yellow, I do have my Chanel medium double flap in the beige. And what I find is most colors that have yellow in it, or most clothes that have yellow in it, also match really well with the beige. So I'll kind of interchange that one. And then also kind of going back to my orange mini square, most clothing again that has like the yellow also has orange in it. And this works out great for kind of replacing the yellow color. That's not to say though, in the last collection video, I did say that I wanted to add a yellow handbag in my collection still, because I just feel like the yellow really is a beautiful pop of color still within my collection. So I'm still going to be looking out for one of those. You guys let me know, kind of like I was saying in the last video, if there's any yellow handbags that you're like, this is a beautiful yellow, this is a great designer bag, I think you should go with this one. So moving on to my Louis Vuitton Vavin. As you guys know, this was my very first luxury handbag purchase and I loved it. And when I got ready to sell that one, I knew that I wanted to buy one of the classic handbags from Louis Vuitton. So that's when I purchased my Louis Vuitton Neverfull. They both similarly were shoulder bags that I carried on my shoulder. But one thing I realized when I purchased my Louis Vuitton Neverfull was that it was pretty large. Again, I am only 4'11", so the Neverfull MM size is pretty big when I'm kind of just carrying it around. And I realized that what I was still missing out on, or still missing within my handbag collection, was a Louis Vuitton kind of everyday handbag that I could carry. And that leads me to my next handbag. So in search of finding that everyday Louis Vuitton handbag, I did purchase the Louis Vuitton Favorite MM. And I found that that one not only sat a little too low for me, but also wasn't that large to be able to fit my everyday essentials in it, to carry it as the everyday handbag that I initially envisioned. So then I purchased my Louis Vuitton Speedy Bandolier 25, and I know I'm a little bit late to the Speedy game when it comes to adding it into your collection, but I feel like it really just took me a moment to figure out where the Speedy actually fit into my collection, and I was like, this is the perfect everyday handbag. I don't know why I didn't see that before, but I really do love it. And I feel like also a big turning point for me was when I realized that they had the bandolier with the straps so that I could carry it as a crossbody option. So I feel like if you're looking for kind of an everyday Louis Vuitton classic, the Speedy 25 is really, really a great choice. Next up was my Chanel No. 5 Star Tote. And with that one, I really liked it. It was an edgy feel, but I found that it just wasn't one of the classic styles for me. And I really was interested when transitioning into Chanel to get some of their classic styles. So I did sell that one. What I would wear that one frequently with was navy and denim, because the navy on the back of the bag, I felt like it was really easy to pair with denim. And I also felt like it was a little bit more casual than the classic flaps to be able to pair with denim. So I really wanted, when I thought about replacing that one, I wanted something that easily paired with denim. And I feel like my perfect bag for that is actually my Celine Nano. And the reason there is because I have it kind of in this gray coal color, is that it goes great with blue hues. So blue denim, it looks perfect. So if you're looking for kind of something that you want to be able to wear with your blues, but you don't necessarily want to go with a navy color bag, I feel like grays, dark grays like that coal color are perfect. Moving on to my Chanel small double flap, I initially sold that when it was more of a vintage and I wanted one of the newer styles from Chanel. So I originally went with my Chanel jumbo back there, and I really liked it and I still have it in my collection, but it is more of a shoulder bag. And I realized more for size comparison that I wanted to add a medium double flap into my collection to kind of replace that small size. And that one is when I got my Chanel medium double flap in the black here. And that one I do carry kind of as a two shoulder handle as well, but with this one I can, because I am short, wear it as a crossbody as well, and I really like that. So when it came down to the small, it was a pretty easy choice to kind of just move on to one of the classic medium double flaps. So as far as Prada, I did sell my black small Galleria tote, and I feel like one of the great comparisons though is my Chanel small Trendy CC. They both have the crossbody strap that you can use, they both have the top handle strap that you can use, and I just love the buttery soft leather of the Chanel Trendy CC. So I feel like I felt really comfortable going ahead and selling my Prada and replacing it with my Trendy CC. However, one thing I noticed was that because it is the lambskin leather, I am really nervous of carrying it kind of just wherever I'm going. I'm very particular about where I take this handbag. So I found that with gold hardware, the Dior saddlebag is also one that I really like, kind of as a replacement of the black and the gold that previously the Prada offered. And I just carry this kind of anywhere as far as going out when I'm not being as cautious as the type of leather that I'm going to be wearing, or if it's going to possibly get scratched. I feel like I don't worry as much about that with the Dior saddlebag. And as far as missing out on the crossbody strap, I did go ahead and purchase the strap that you can buy to go with your Dior saddlebags, and I feel like that gives me, once again, the top handle that I love and also the option to do the crossbody strap that I love. So with the Saint Laurent baby duffel bag in the red, I did go ahead and sell that one, and I knew in mind that I wanted a red cocoa handle, which is where this one came in. I absolutely love this red leather. I feel like I love that it's in the caviar. It also has the top handle along with the crossbody strap that I was getting in my Saint Laurent duffel bag. And kind of like I told you in the last video, one of the factors that really made me decide to go ahead and sell that one was it did end up getting some liquid marks on the color. So I know when I was transitioning out for the Chanel Cocoa handle, it was really important to me to kind of get it in the caviar leather to where I didn't have to worry so much about going out with it and possibly getting watermarks or anything like that on it. So if you're looking for a pop of color, I've learned that I love the small Chanel bags for that pop of color to really add to your collection. Moving on to the Saint Laurent Chevron that I sold, I really was drawn to that pink color, and that's what originally made me purchase that handbag. But again, when I unfortunately got the liquid marks on it, I was like, okay, I need to move on. I sold that one, and I went for the Dior in the mini size lotus color. And I know that it's not kind of like that bright pink that I got with the Saint Laurent, because you guys know I'm a color girl. I love color in my collection, but I feel like what Dior offers, similarly as I was talking about some of my other handbags, is most things that I could wear that bright pink with, I can also wear this kind of pinkish purpley lotus color, and it looks fantastic. Also, one added feature that I got in my mini Dior saddlebag was the top handle along with the crossbody strap, because the Saint Laurent that I originally had in the pink was only crossbody, and again, it would just sat really low. So I find that if I can find handbags, you guys know this about me, that have the top handle and the crossbody strap, that's the one I'm usually drawn to and gonna go with. So last but not least, I sold my Gucci Eclipse, and I did replace that with the Gucci Marmont Super Mini. And the reason is I do find that I have a hard time with exclusively shoulder bags. One, because my torso again is pretty short, and also I find like it just kind of tends to slide off my shoulder. So I don't really wear shoulder bags exclusively in that way. So I feel like the Gucci Marmont being able to be a crossbody, yes, this one is a little bit long, but I feel like with it being super mini, it's for some reason less noticeable that when I wear it crossbody it is a little bit longer. So I also wear this one kind of just as a one shoulder strap down, and I feel like it's a great casual bag. So I would say if you're looking for a Gucci classic, the Marmont collection is the way to go. So I hope this video was helpful. When it came down to selling most of my handbags in 2020, my biggest fear was that I was going to regret selling them. So what I did to make sure that that didn't happen was I went ahead ahead and looked for outfits and similar styles of what I could replace them with, so that when I sold them, I already knew like, these are the handbags I want to invest in, these are the reasons why, and here's why I feel like they will be a great substitution for these that I am selling. So I would definitely keep that advice in mind if you're like, okay, I'm really ready to start selling some of my handbags. What things do I need to consider when selling so that I don't in turn regret making that decision? So please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I do have that link down below. I am still pretty new to Instagram as well, similarly to how I am on YouTube. So there are some postings already. One of them are going to be this dress. So if you love this dress and you're interested in how I pair certain items or certain handbags with my outfits, that is going to be on my Instagram. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Catch you in the next one. See you later.